Stewart, and I gotta tell you, Commissioner Campenni writes a lot of blogs about all aboard Florida I love to read. After the rally, check it out at tomcampenni.com. Commissioner Campenni, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. And I'm going to be 4 minutes. But I want to take you on a different journey today. We've heard about fire and brimstone and everything else. But now I want to take you on something that's romantic. Because trains, to an American, have always been romantic. We're nostalgic when you hear that train whistle. It's in our DNA to say, where's that train going? How many of us old men get a gleam in our eyes when we remember Christmas and our Lionel train sets? For over 100 years, beginning in the mid-19th century, trains meant freedom. It was the American way. This is how we traveled. Our everyday world was swept away, and we were on a journey to somewhere. Trains became our way of moving. White-coated waiters were synonymous with dinner in the diner, and what could be finer than that? Trains not only took us from hearth and home, but they brought us back to our loved ones. Some of us can still remember taking a train trip, dressed in our Sunday best. Some can remember sitting up all night because you couldn't afford the berth or a compartment. The railroad is what gave Stewart life, and all the towns up and down the line. It enabled growth and economic prosperity. The train connected us to the outside world when there were no more phones and there were no highways. The tracks coming down the center of town meant progress, and it was a statement to the rest of the world that we had arrived. Civilization, convenience, and conviviality all met at the depot. Anyone who wanted to leave or come to Stewart had to go to that train station. News was gathered and sometimes made at the station. Children dreamt of a world outside that they would someday see by catching the 1133. But we no longer live in 1980, 1950, 1850, or even 1968, when the last train left Stewart. Passenger train, that is, and no one cared. The Stewart Depot is long gone, and I can't ever imagine one coming back. Though, at times, AAF officials have hinted in their silent way, maybe if we're good, we'll get one. Passenger trains have always been money losers, even in the days of the Wild West and Manifest Destiny. The railroad made their money by freight and by selling the land that they received free from the government to settlers and to immigrants along their rights of way. Perhaps Brightline, a.k.a. All Aboard Florida, a.k.a. FEC, a.k.a. the Fortress Group, have found a secret way to move people pay. I suspect not. I suspect, like so many things that modern Stewart faces, it is really all about greed. They claim they own the land. They are a private business. They're a capitalistic free market. But in truth, they are just one more pig at the taxpayer trough. It is easier to buy political influence and acquiescence than really come up with a bright new idea. In the age of the driverless car, Brightline is akin to the monorail at the 1964 World's Fair. Like all crony capitalists, they are looking for one more handout, one more welfare check. That railroad whistle no longer holds the magic it once did for me. That train will not take me to new and romantic places. It will not introduce me to new and better adventures. I've grown up. What is also true is that Stewart and the rest of the Treasure Coast have grown up. This venture will only cause us harm. It brings nothing but increased expenses, inconvenience, and acts as a noose around our necks. We need to make sure that those we elect to represent us pay a price if they put the interest of a New York corporation above us, we on the Treasure Coast. This, my friends, is not a done deal. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Campenni. He's absolutely right. This is definitely still not a done deal. I appreciate you all coming out here today. You're sitting in the hot sun. We got Uncle Giuseppe's Little Bit of Brooklyn. They have waters and pizzas. Grab some lunch. We're going to have Big Coke up here, play until 1 o'clock. Visit our Florida Not All Aboard booth. You can get a flag over here that you see on the Jumbotron. They're $20. We got bumper stickers and buttons and stuff. And if you haven't signed the petition, please do so. We're almost at 60,000, so still not a done deal. We're going to run this through here in a second. Please watch this PowerPoint. Very informative. And just one more time, folks. Smart change. You got it. Roll it, Jason.
And charge the people $1 an